first of all, the off-ice eagle. Yeah, it's a little bit of a funny name. Let's look at why it's probably called like that. The off-ice eagle position is this position right here. You can see that my elbows are both up and out to my side, and my left leg is up by my right knee with my left knee out in front. So maybe it's almost because it looks a bit like an eagle in this position as to why it's called the eagle. It was named by, it's been taught to me by several coaches throughout the world that I've been traveling and training, and they've always referred to it as the eagle, so I'm going to refer to it as the eagle for you guys as well. So the eagle position in skating is used mainly in your jumps when you're coming out of a jump to stop the rotation. You need to make sure that when you're in the air, you're rotating really fast. You come down to a landing position which doesn't rotate at all. So you want to find a way of stopping that rotation as efficiently and in as a controlled way as possible. So we use the eagle position. This is the position that's between our rotating position in the air and our landing position. So the eagle position is this. So we've got our elbows up and our knee and our left leg up by our right knee. So this is the position. You can see that I'm facing the right here. I'm not facing center over here. I'm facing the right with both my shoulders and my hips slightly turned in as well. Because as we're rotating around to the left side, you want to make sure you control that rotation. You stop it by jamming everything over to the right side. This is going to control your rotation coming down. So if we go through the process from going from your in-air position to your landing, you can see if we do it in slow motion that eventually you'll hit the eagle position right here before going into your landing position. So if we speed it up into normal speed and we come down from a jump, it's very quick, but the eagle position is there. You want to make it very efficient by getting those elbows and arms up out to the right side with the shoulders facing the right. The left leg slides up the right foot. It stays very close to the left leg. You don't want the foot coming away from the right leg. You want the left foot sliding up the right leg, close to the right knee, and then in order to come out, it'll go into the landing position. But again, the eagle position is that thing's going to control your rotation. It's going to stop it, so you want to be quick getting into that position. Because when you're doing it in normal speed, it'll be so quick that you'll hardly even see it. So make sure that when you're practicing this eagle position, you practice going from your in-air position to your eagle quickly. A fantastic exercise for this eagle position is called the hop stick exercise, and it is, you start off in your in-air position, you do 2 hops, and then on the 3rd hop, you jump straight into your eagle position. So it'll be 1, 2, stick. And that's why it's called the hop stick. So with this exercise, you want to make sure that you're very set in each of your positions. In the hop, you want to be tight, as if you're really rotating a triple or a quadruple or quintuple jump. That's how tight you want to be in this position. But you want to be really tight with your arms in, nice and tight, your legs completely squeezed together, no gaps in between your legs or your ankles, and you want to be nice and straight in your body as well. So on those hops, keep everything nice and tight. Hop, stick. And then on the stick, very quick to get into your eagle position. You can see that my left leg travels all the way up my right leg nice and quickly with my knee still facing the front. I don't open it out as I go into my eagle position. I keep my hips square. I keep my left hip almost in front of my right hip so my left knee can face forwards, and my arms go from being in here over my right chest muscle going up with my elbows nice and high facing out to the right side. Ideally with your head also facing to the right. So right now as I'm talking to you, my head's facing forward, but for this hop, stick, I want my head looking to the right, along with my shoulders, my hips, everything looking to the right. As we are landing on the right foot, we want to transfer all of our weight onto the right foot. Not only that, but we want to stop that rotation, which is turning to the left. So in order to counteract that rotation, you need to jam everything to the right nice and quickly on this eagle position. So some of the common mistakes with this eagle position, I've mentioned a few in the video already, but just to reiterate them, is make sure that when you're going from your landing position in here, your left leg travels up close to your right leg. Your knee is still facing forwards. You want to make sure that you don't turn your left hip out and therefore your left leg out, so your knee is facing to the side, your knee wants to face forwards, and also your left foot wants to travel close to your right leg, not away from your right leg as it's coming up. This is quite a common mistake I see on a lot of people landing their jumps. They may have a tight position in the air, but when they get in a bit of trouble, they go to this position to try and get out of it. Now, this is not an efficient way to get from your in-air position to your landing position, as from here, you're going to have to take your leg, look how far my left knee is away from my body, back into that landing position. You want it to make it as efficient as possible and as quick as possible, so you keep it tight to your right leg. Therefore, it takes a short journey round your right leg back out into that landing position. So on this eagle, make sure it stays close to your right leg. Another common mistake is to make sure that you don't keep your shoulders square when you go into this eagle position. You don't want them to be here. Again, when you're traveling really fast in terms of rotation, you're turning to that over that left shoulder really quickly. You need to use some things in order to stop that rotation. Otherwise, when it comes to landing, you'll land and keep turning. And that won't produce a very nice landing position, especially if you use your jumps in competition. You're going to get down marked for that. So you want to counteract that rotation by jamming everything to the right, including your head, your arms, and your chest. Mainly from your core as well. You need to make sure your core is very strong as you come down. Keep that nice and tight and use it to keep it strong and slightly twisted over to that right side. And that will help everything above your core also keep over to the right side, nice and controlled.